We are on Kilayim, Perek Bet, Mishnah Zayin. Second chapter of Kilayim, 7th Mishnah, Mishnah Zayin. Haya Rosh Tor Chitim, Nichnas Betoch Sisorim, Mutar. Okay, this term, Rosh Tor, okay, is a term that's the subject of a lot of debate. So the classic understanding, let's listen to the Bartanura first, and then we'll see that Felix brings a bunch of different explanations. Tor, he says, Hushem Tachshit Shalisha. It's the name of an adornment worn by women, Shitsurato Mishuleshet, that its shape was a triangle. Kolomar, Baal Shalosh Zaviyot, 3 corners. Okay? Therefore, V'im Keren Zavit Shel Sadeh Shizra Chitim. If a corner of a sadeh, of a field that was planted chitim, wheat, Nichnese B'toch Sadeh She'Seorim, that enters into the field of Seorim, we'll see in a second what that means. Mutar, it's permitted. Why? Because it looks like the end of his field, and therefore, excuse me, it's recognizable that they weren't planted together. Okay, so it's a triangle going into the other field. So this is the Rosh Tor, according to the Bartanura, which we'll see is the Rambam. Okay, his field, the field ends. As you end the field, you're going to end it in a triangle, and it's going to enter into the Sorim. So everybody knows that in that case, they weren't mixed together. So you can bring it one up to the next, right up to the other one. Now, it's an interesting question. I'm not sure what the answer is. To what degree can I make it like this? You know what I'm saying? And then I have so if I have my chitim, then can I make it like, the chitim, and then it comes out? It's unclear. That would seem to be okay as also. So as long as it ends in a Rosh Tor, in that triangle in the end, that would seem to be okay. Now it's interesting to note, Felix, he brings out 2 other explanations. He says the Rosh Tor, that is the Rosh Tor, but he says the Rosh seems to imply that there's a bunch of them, that it's like a jagged edge, that the Rosh Torim go one into the other, that it isn't one into the square, but rather it's one into the other. He says that the problem is that it would say Rosh Torim in the plural, it wouldn't say Rosh Tor. So he brings another explanation, Rosh Tor. The problem is also, Tor is very weird to say, it's a tachshit that you never heard of. Tor, in general, a Tor is a shura, is a row. So he says, according to the Rash, that Rosh Tor, one Rosh Tor goes into the Chit of Sitim, goes into the Seorim, then that's considered, everyone sees that they're not planted one next to the other. Okay, so each one has its advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of the Rambam is, here we understand it's clearly visible that there's no intermingling, that there's no interspersing, there's no mixture between one and the other. And that's the halachic, the normative explanation. If Rosh Tor Chitim Nichnas B'toch Shel Seorim, then mutar. Why? Because it looks like it's the end of his field. And that is the Rambam's explanation. Next case. Shaloch Chitim V'shel Chaveiro Min Acher. If I planted wheat and my friend has another min, another species, mutar li smoch lo me'otzo hamin. I can make my wheat adjacent. I can begin my field adjacent to his field from the same species. Let's look here, back into the pictures. Okay, shaloch chitim b'shel me'ro chaviro min acher. My friend has seorim over the border. Here's the border. Okay, I have chitim, and my friend has. So I'm allowed to mutar li smoch lo me'otzo hamin. Since he has seorim, I can also plant seorim in that case, and then chitim next to it. Why? Because it seems like it's an extension of his field. People don't necessarily see the border, and it's an extension of his field, so therefore it's not a problem. It's lo nira. Everyone knows that everyone. It doesn't look like I mixed them together, because it looks like an extension of this field, and therefore that's permitted. Next case. Shaloch chitim v'shel chaviro chitim. I have wheat, and my friend has wheat. Mutar dismach lo telem shel pishtan. I can put in between, next to the border, next to the gate, next to the fence, one ridge of pishtan, of flax. V'lo telem shel min acher. Let's look at this case. Okay. Shaloch chitim v'shel chaviro. I have wheat, and my friend has wheat. I can have one row of pishtan. Why? And not anything else. Why? Let's look at the Bartanura. He explains. Telem shel pishtan. Why? Sharo'eh yodea. Because everyone who sees knows that I'm only planting that one telim, that one ridge, that one row of flax in order to check my field. I have to see if it's viable for flax or not. Why? Nobody plants one row of pishtan. It's just not worth it. It's not like corn or beans or whatever. If you plant flax, you plant a lot of flax. You need a massive amount in order to have a harvest. Okay, she'ein bo shum to'elet. There's no use. There's no purpose in having one row of flax. Okay, so therefore, according to this explanation, according to this opinion of the Tanna Kama, everyone knows that in this case I am not planting kilayim. Tell him shel pishtan, but lo tell him shel min acher. No other minim. Rabbi Shimon says, echad zera shel pishtan, ve'echad kol haminim. I'm allowed to plant one row of any minan, of any min, any species, whether it's flax or anything else. Okay, maybe the Bartanura says. The Kahati says, the Bartanura says that even in this case, one second, Rabbi Shimon would say, tell him shel pishtan. Rabbi Shimon would say, the Kahati says that Rabbi Shimon would say that in any case, everyone knows if you only plant one telim, one ridge, one strip, everybody knows that you're planting to test. Rabbi Yossi says the opposite. Af be'emsa sadeu, even in the middle of the field. Oh, I'm sorry, not the opposite. Rabbi Yossi says, Af be'emsa af sadeu, even in the middle of his field, mutar livdok b'telim shel pishtan. You can plant one telim pishtan, because similarly, like we said, in this case here, right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be on the edge of my field. But even if it was my field, I could have chitim and then one pishtan and then more chitim, because in that case, as long as it's one telim shel pishtan, everyone knows that it's only to check the viability of the field, the pH balance or what have you, in order to ascertain whether I can plant pishtan on my field or not. Okay, if you have any comments or questions, please, as always, feel free to contact me at rspolter@gmail.com. Oops. And we'll dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.